In this video, I will train my shoulders. Look out the pump. That was between the workout, and it was amazing. Shoulders day, just focus on the real delts, the front delts, and also the mid delts. Those are the body parts I'm focusing on. I already did my warming ups, and this is the first set. The first set, I was training to failure. This is the warming up set, and it was a 15 kg dumbbell. What I'm just doing last week, and I'm training shoulders today to get the pump. Starting with some front delts. Focusing on the front delts, going heavy, starting heavy, and just pumping up. You the shoulders was tough. When I'm training shoulders, I also train the bicep and tricep. Just training arms and shoulders at the same day. But my focus today is only shoulders. This was the first set. You can see the pumping up irons. This is some ladder raises from the side delts. Focusing on the side delts. You know, just focusing on doing the reps, not too heavy, just a 10 kilogram dumbbells, and this is what I used. Then I just focus on the shoulder press, seated head overhead press, seated overhead press. When I did it, it was about 30 kg, 30 kg dumbbells I use to do the overhead press with the dumbbells, and just focusing on the shoulders. This was the second set. As you guys can see here, I just train until I can't feel it no more. So I train to failure, and this is what I get the most results. So guys, this is the consistency for about 3 weeks, 4 weeks. This is the last week, and I also did some standing overhead press with this machine. Um, it usually is heavier because I was training the shoulders. The last exercise was shoulders, and it was an overhead press. I don't go too heavy, just focusing on the every part of the shoulders, the front delts, the rear delts, and also the side delts. Then I train arms, just arms, training the tricep. I haven't trained arms for a long time, but I will get back into arms. That was the tricep extension, um, going for the half stack, not full stack, but half of it, and just focus on controlling the weights. I also train the bicep. I train the tricep and the bicep. This was the dumbbell curl with a 30 kg dumbbell. You know, just focus on the bicep, the dumbbell curl. This is 30 kg dumbbell, barbell, and just focus on controlling the motion. You know, these last reps were hard. Just focusing on struggling. You know, and this is what I make the most of it. Just do it the best to be the best. That was the second set. The second set was even heavier than the first set. I did like I was counting to 10 reps, but the last rep was even harder. So this is how I train my shoulders, my chest, my shoulders and my triceps. The consistency matters when I'm training. This is the consistency, man. Everything is consistency. Being on the consistency is the most productive thing you can do. Being consistent. The last week I seeing much progress than the first week. As you guys can see the review, the physique update. This is the physique in 4 weeks. So it is a lot of hard work. Sometimes I have a busy schedule, so I don't really train that long. But I took my time, and I also um implement some other methods to train. Usually, I go.